So I'd like to move to a different topic. This is a question that comes up as a result of the dry summer that we had last year. Concerns on the part of farmers for some additional relief there. Been some reporting on this in the Star Tribune. There's a bill that I know that's been floating around. Senator Howe, let's start with you. If you're familiar with this topic, maybe you could talk a little bit about farm relief issues.
Yeah, there's a problem with we had some drought out there, and we need some drought relief. And I think there's money in our ag to go out there and spend. I don't know exactly. I can't remember what that amount is. If it's $5 or $10 million, but there's some money out there to provide some debt relief for those farmers that had that the struggles with the drought problem that we have out there. And I, you know, if our, especially out here in rural Minnesota, our economy goes the way our farmers go. So we need to make sure that when they struggle, we need to make sure that we keep their livelihood going, because in rural Minnesota, and keeping in mind that we feed the world. I mean, these farmers do great jobs and they produce a lot, but if they have if they have conditions beyond their control, every once in a while we have to step in and give them a helping hand, because it's not the same thing as trying to figure out how you're going to produce a widget at X amount of dollars and make a profit. This is a lot different because Mother Nature comes and deals you a blow once in a while. And we have to recognize that we got to keep our farmers fiscally and financially viable out there, or our entire state is going to suffer for it.
Representative Rasmussen, your thoughts? Drought relief, farmers, the general subject of ag, I guess. Your thoughts?
Agriculture is one of the key industries in Otter Tail County, and I think farmers, producers in my area were really affected by the drought this last year, and they were affected differently. We really saw different conditions, even in fairly small geographic areas. We had a version of a drought relief bill come to the House today. I know there's a different proposal in the Senate, and so my hope is that we get some of the issues ironed out in conference committee and have something that can have broad bipartisan support come out and get passed this session. For me, we really have to provide farmers with some certainty. They're facing really uncertain times. I was talking with some farmers last week, and as they're looking at input prices going up, especially what's going on in Ukraine and the price of oil being a key input, a cost input for them, there's a lot of uncertainty going into this year. And so I think if we're able to get something done this session, that's a targeted relief to those who are really negatively impacted by the drought. That could help them as they're having to make decisions around what to do this growing year.
Senator Hoffman, your thoughts?
Lots of thoughts. I mean, a friend of mine he was trying to find 20,000 seedlings to plant in the land that he had, up in the Mora area, and that seedling drought, the DNR. I mean, it was hard to find. I mean, you talk about trying to find widgets in a snowbank, but he found them. But I think the bill that came off the House today is really sets us in the right direction, because it sets aside, some of the money for livestock producers, and I think specialty crop producers. I think you had some market farmers market vendors in there too. Jennifer, please, you guys just correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I think it hasn't been. It's sent over to the Senate, so I like Jordan was saying. I don't know. I think they'll have a pretty good conversation. It's Tori Westrom and Mike Sundin. Wonderful Mike Sundin will be talking about it. But right in the right direction, Barry. It affected everything across that you're trying to grow in Minnesota. So.
Representative Schultz, your thoughts?
Yeah, those with livestock are really struggling to find food for their livestock, so they need help. And we passed a bill, 101 to 33 off the floor, bipartisan support, to send $10 million in grants and loans to our farmers. And we put in, I think, around $13 million for the DNR to help them plant more tree seedlings to help address our climate crisis. So it's got a lot of good things in. It'll be up to the Senate to see if they'll take it up and pass it. And if they don't agree with our language, it'll go to conference committee. But we definitely need to help our farmers. All of our small farmers are struggling.